folks, in today's video we're going to be testing out all the N-scale engines I got at the OVAR flea market. I managed to pick all these engines up super cheap. I got this CN Cal frame from Lima for only $1. I got this Bachman Chassis system F unit for $5, this Pennsy unit for $10, and I was able to get this entire train you see up here for $10, so all pretty good deals. And as long as I keep finding N-scale engines like these at really good prices, I think I'm going to continue to grow my N-scale collection. I just find it kind of fun buying these little N-scale units. I know HO is sort of my priority, but hey, you know what? You find these things for fun and you fix them up. It's all the point of the hobby, right? Anyway, I don't know if any of these work or not, so I guess we'll take them over to the track and find out what works and what needs work. Alright, so I guess we'll start off with the cheapest unit, which is the CN Cal frame. One thing I should point out is the front truck on this thing is kind of messed up. I'm not really sure what's going on there, but luckily it's not the driving truck, so it shouldn't have an effect on, the motor or anything, but I'm not sure if it will have other effects. Only one way to find out, I guess. Anyway, we're going to give this thing some power here. And we appear to have a light. I'm not hearing anything from the motor. So it's picking up power, and we know that because it's got the lights on. But the motor's not making any noise, which probably means that it's either disconnected or burnt out. You really can't expect much from a locomotive you bought from $1. I didn't even know you could find a N-scale engine for this cheap. But, it's kind of cool still, and I guess we'll get to fix it up. Anyway, let's move on. Next up is the Bachman Chassis system. I found out this was a Bachman, in fact. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but on the bottom, right where my thumb is there, it says Bachman. Anyway, I'm not sure if this will work. It's got a split chassis and an open gearbox, which likely means some dust and hairs in there. But you never know. Maybe it will. Let's see how far that $5 got me. There's some power here. Wow! Look at that! It runs. Alright, let's see. Can we go the other direction? Whoops. Okay, didn't like the other direction so much. Wow, so that is a lot better than I was expecting. It's even relatively smooth. So all this thing really needs is a bit of oil, as far as I can tell. That's very good. I was not expecting that, especially when it first started. It seemed a little, but yeah, it's a good unit there. Excellent. Now here's the Pennsy unit. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm not terribly optimistic because I actually have the box it came in. When I opened this thing up, a smell of like a burnt motor wafted out. Now I did happen to notice, you see the plastic's a bit discolored? This might have just been owned by a smoker. Maybe that's why it smells sort of weird. But I don't know. I have a feeling the motor in this unit might be bad. But once again, I guess there's only one way to find out. Now, power. Well, didn't you know it? I made off well with those engines. Working headlight, runs. Could probably use a little bit of oil, but this is not at all what I was expecting. Alright. Oh, fair enough. I just want to see too. Yeah, it has a bit of a burning smell, that kind of ozone smell there, but it's not the same as the box. So I guess the box just had a bit of a scent to it, but it's not the locomotive. So, hey, we got another runner. Oh, let's camera focus. Yeah, there we go. It's a pretty, whoop, come on. I was going to say, it's a pretty sharp locomotive. I quite like it. And now we've got the whole Wild Wild West Express, as I call it. I think I'm going to put the whole train on. I'm not going to connect it if the locomotive doesn't work, but this would be nice to have each piece of rolling stock on the track. That way we can see this thing as an entire train. There we go. These repeato couplers They're certainly not very cosmetically pleasing, but I have to say they do their job. Getting these little N-scale cars on the track there. There we go. And the box car. After we do this section of track, it seems to be a point of derailment. This car doesn't want to couple up. That's funny. Alright, that's good enough. Now, the piece of resistance. Such a pretty little engine there. But will it run? I don't know. Apparently this was also a display piece, so yeah, we'll call it doubtful. Wow, okay, well it's running there. I don't know if something doesn't seem quite right there. Let me stop this thing for a second. Oh, I haven't got the pilot wheels on. I think that's the problem. Okay, let's see there. I think I've got the whole train on. Come on. Yeah, weird. I mean, it's running, but it's like the wheels aren't getting traction or something. It's stuck in the tunnel there. Something's wrong. Alright, so I think I found the problem. The front plow is sort of malformed a little, as you can see, and I think it's dragging on the rail, so if we bend that up very carefully, we might solve the problem. Let me do this off camera. I really don't want to break it. That's more like it. Now let's have another go here. Second time's the charm. Alright, that seems about right. Let's give her some power. Now it won't start. Wow, look at that. Let's open her up a bit. I think that plow might still be dragging. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay, it can move too. Well, fair enough. The person who sold me this pretty much told me it was a display piece only and that it wouldn't really run and it would take some restoration. They were being very generous with how they displayed it, I guess, because obviously it runs fairly well, I would say. A lot better than I would have guessed anyway. Now let's find out if this thing can pull its train. I don't want to burn out the motor on this thing, so I'll try to, I might only let it go around one lap if it will make it. I think those traction tires on it are shot because it just doesn't seem to be getting any grip on the rail. And it really doesn't like this corner in particular for some reason. Let's see, it started performing better when it got around it. Let's see, will it do it? Yeah. Left its caboose behind though. Well, maybe this will need a little bit of work, but it's super cute. And again, it was being sold as basically a display piece, so I think with a bit of work, we can get this thing running mint. Well, folks, that's going to be it for the testing today. I'm really happy with the results. I was not expecting these three engines to work, or really any of them to work. I mean, the cowl frame obviously has some sort of problem, but hey, it costs $1, and I'm still happy I bought it, just because, you know, it's kind of a cool piece, you know. So, yeah, I'm very happy with that, and that will make a restoration project for the future. Well, I have the N-scale viewers all here, too. I just want to say that I bought this donut shop a while back there, and I thought it was HO. It turns out it's N, so I guess the city has got a new edition soon, so I guess we can stay tuned for a video for that. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching.